Okay, couple minutes late. OBS had to update. It's always the case. All right, here we go. Get my chat up. And hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Cybertastic Explorial. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And we are jumping into, I got to put that on YouTube. We're jumping into C4D. Today's tutorial is going to, explorial, because it's not really a tutorial. Tutorial would infer that I know what I'm doing. I really don't. I shouldn't say that. I do a little bit. I'm getting the hang of C4D. There's a lot to take in. Anyway, here we go. So I am going to explore. I've been Ms. Cybert would say that I am obsessed with this program, and obsession, is a good word for it. This program is amazing. All right, so I was completely obsessed. I have a pretty awesome playlist going on YouTube. I've been just digesting all sorts of tutorials on that Lynda or LinkedIn Learning. And I've come across some really interesting tips and stuff like that. The first one is I set up a layout that I kind of like. It's called, I saved it. I'm going to say that's Drew. Oh, Chin, you're here today too, huh? Drew, I got good news for you, buddy. I'm working on it. I got approval. I've been approved. I'm waiting on just the word to say that you've got a license and you're good. What's up, Jake? We're in C4D. Today we're going to be making some rocks, but I wanted to show you this first. Here, I switched to render view. And so what I did was I created, and actually I could show you how to do this. I'm going to go back to startup view. Startup. So this is the layout the traditional layout, the default layout that C4D comes in. Now, I learned that I can go up to, I think it's window, and do, hold on. No, new view panel. Yeah, that's it. Click on new view panel. Now, new view panel pops up here. And what's cool is, here, let me just do a couple things just to show you. I'm going to put a sphere in the window, and you'll see here that the sphere winds up in the window here. So I could now take this viewer and set this. If I go to view, I could set this as use as render view. So this thing is going to be my render view now. If I put a camera in here, and now I set this thing to be this camera, if I get a good, I'm in this camera now, and if I get a good good angle or a good view on my object here, and I'm going to create a material on this, new standard material, and I'm just going to drop it on this sphere here. Cool. You don't see much now, but let's see if I go to, I think I'm going to right click. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. I got to be in this thing. Alt R goes to render view. Now I could set this up where I can make this whole screen black. So this is going to show me the output, what it would look like in render view, right? And now I can dock this wherever I want. If I want to put it over here, I could, where are you? There you go. So if I put it over there, you could see the gray line on the side there where it's gonna show up. So if I want this thing side by side here, so now any changes that I make to this view here, to, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, my actual workspace, the render is going to automatically update here. So let me give you an example. I am going to turn this to, let's go back to my sphere here. Icosahedron. And I'm going to turn off render perfect, and we'll get to there in a minute. By default, that's always render perfect. And actually, I could show you. I'll leave render perfect on for now, actually, because I'll show you what's going to happen. Okay. 16. I don't know. Let's up it. Let's go to 20. Make it a little smoother. That's fine with me. Okay. Let me show you this. If I go into... Sure. I'm going to zoom in on this guy and bring it down a little bit. Okay, so let's go and add some stuff on this material. So if in this color tab here, I go to texture, and in the texture, I'm going to put some noise on this. You'll see what I mean by that render view is starting to see. So I could get a good look at what my material is going to look like here. Click on the noise, and I'm going to change this noise here to blistered turbulence. And you could see it comes like a little like, I don't know, marbly. I'm going to change this color to a kind of, I want like a sandy, rocky. Rock sand. Is that sandy? I want a little grayer. How's that? Cool? Sweet. Now I'm going to change this white too. And actually, if I was smart about this, hit cancel. I'm going to go back to this color. I'm going to grab the hex. Control copy. Okay. Now I'm going to go in here. I'll paste the hex in here. And go back to my HSV. And I want this a little bit lighter. It's too close. Lighten it up even more. A little better. I think I could still get a little. We'll see. Let's see what we're working with. I might want to like darken both up. I don't know. Let's go for it. Global scale. It's fine, I'm sure. Okay. Now, what's next? Oh, let's put some lights on this thing so you could kind of see what this render view is going to look like. Before I do that, I'm going to put some, let's put some bump. I'll wait on the bumps. Let's see. Let's put some lights on here. I am going to put a infinite light on. And infinite light kind of like goes from the center and works its way around. So I'm going to turn off this. Oh, man. Okay, this one's on default camera. Okay, get the I hate this camera like being in my way. Can I turn it off? Hey, there you go. These two, I still don't understand which one it does what. So, one is like maybe it turns off render, and the other one turns off maybe like workspace. I don't know. Anyhow, I got it out of my way. Now, where was I? Oh, go to my rotate. I'm not on. Yeah, I want to rotate my light a little bit, so I am going to rotate this thing. No. This way. And down. And around. I don't know. Dark side of the moon. Okay. Whatever. It's going to look cool. It will. I promise you that it will look cool. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to my material here, double click. And let's turn off the reflectance. So it's not reflecting light. And go to bump. Let's put a little bump on this texture. Noise. Hey, look at that. I already got some nice bump on there. I'm going to change that bump, though, to match this noise is going to be blistered turbulence. Oh, that looks sweet. Okay, sweet. Let's go 50%. So I get some nice tiny bumps. Okay, that's cool. Go back out to my bump. It's at a 20%. Yeah, whatever. That's cool. I dig it. And now I am going to, if I hold control and drag this thing down, it makes a copy of the light. Except now I am going to I want to get a little backlight on this corner here. Make it look nicey nice. Hello. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I clicked on the sphere. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Now I got a little backlight on there. Let's do a little more light shaping. Light shaping. I'm going to make this light like a cooler, a nice cool shade of blue. I don't know. Just like if I get darker, that's kind of neat. I don't want to get too dark though. And actually, I could probably, whatever. Leave it like that. Sweetness. It does look like the moon. Sure does. Just wait. Okay. Now, we still have, well, we'll get there. I'm going to go, do I need to, whatever, let's work on some displacement now, because I got some cool bumps going. I'm going to work on displacement, and I wish I knew what displacement really meant. It's just going to, like, I guess randomly create, like, displace parts of this instead of making it look so smooth. I don't know. I wish there was a better definition. Okay, I'm going to create a layer because I'm going to do multiple textures on here. Click on this guy, new shader, and go down to noise. More noise. This time we are going to go to Voronoi. Voronoi 1. How come it didn't do anything there? Global scale, we're going to jack you up 1,000. How come it's not doing anything there? I don't know. Why does it look so smooth still? I think that goes back to what I was showing you before. If I go back to the sphere here and render perfect, right now it's rendering to a perfect sphere. But if I unclick it, cool. I made this weird blobby ball thing. Okay, let's go back in. Okay. Let's see. I'm like kind of bumpy. I'm going to go back in here, back to this layer. I'm going to add another layer. Actually, I think I'm going to hit copy shader, right click, and then right click again. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, noise shader, and I'm going to paste it. Cool, so I have the same thing here. 1, 2 is the same, except it looks exactly the same because I haven't changed any like parameters yet. So if I go into this guy, and let's say global scale is like 300. Cool, now I got a wonky little ball thing. Sweet. Now if I go back out. And another one. This one is going to be blister turbulence. Still looks like super smooth, right? Oh, that's soon. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go. Sub-polygon displacement. Oh! Whoa! Dude, what is that? Okay, so I like sub-polygon displacement. It's just like way wicked crazy bumpy right now, right? So let's click on in here. Let's mess with some of these parameters. Opacity, make like 10. Ooh, that's cool. This one, make like 30. No. All right, looking, yeah, okay. Looking neater. I still like, I want it to be more wonky. Why are you not as wonky as I want you to be, dude? Wonk. I need more wonk. I think I know why. Here, I think I want my height to be more. Yeah, there you go. That's fun. What happens if I jack it up even more? Bleh. Oh, that's because I put 800. We don't want 800. We just want like 80. Bleh. That's still too much. Let's go 50. That's cool. It's still... Let's go back into my displacement. Oh, that's getting kind of cooler. I think I need to mess with some shadows here. Let's go back to my lights. Not looking so much like the moon now, is it? All right, let's turn this, let's get to this light. Let's put some shadows on this guy. So down here in light shadow, my bright light, I'm going to do, like, I want some hard shadows coming from that. Right, because that's hitting there. The opposite side, the shadows are going to be a lot stronger. Now, what happens if I mess with, like, light intensity? What if I go to, like, 150? Oof, that is awful. All right, we'll leave it at 100 for now. Okay, infinite hard. Let's go to this one. Let's do some soft shadows here. Ooh, that's nice. I got a nice little glow on that. What if I jack this up? I didn't notice a big difference, but it's kind of cool. It's looking more rocky, huh? All right, cool. Yeah, I dig it. It's definitely got like a cool texture on it. It's definitely rocky. I got that cool backlight glow. Let's add. I'm going to add another light. This time it's going to be an ambient light. So ambient like adds like that like thin layer kind of light on top. I'm going to drop the intensity way down. Still too intense. That's cool. kind of lightened. Oh, I don't like that. What's that? It's like a weird black hole. Whatever. Is what it is. That's kind of cool, right? You want to get a look at it? Is that going to change this view at all? No, it's not changing that view at all. Oh! What did I just do? I messed with this light. Intensity is back to 100. What was it at, like 7 or something? 8. Cool. I want to get like a nice roundabout view on it, but I don't want to mess with this camera. Let's see. If I do like Alt-R on this side. Oh gosh, that one looks awful. Oh, that's because it's the real bright spot, right? Because I'm going towards like the really bright side of it, which I really don't like. But when I come around, oops, wrong one. That looks real sweet, huh? That side looks really cool. Oh, man. Yeah, that's looking cool. All right, one more thing I could do. And it's going to crush my rendering. If I go up to my settings, and here I have all sorts of different effects that I can add to it, I learned that this one, global illumination, is what it's all about. And I don't need to mess with anything here, I don't think. Just by adding that there. I'm going to render in picture viewer. We'll let this thing render out. I'm telling you, it crushes my rendering speed. It's going to take a long time. You'll see down here that it has to do a pre-pass to get all like the lighting, understand where the lighting's coming from, this and that. After it does its pre-pass, then it's going to start rendering out. So it'll take a few minutes probably, which will be right around 11 o'clock, and we'll call it. But I want you to see the difference that global illumination makes. It is insane. I have no idea. I don't know what my refresh rate is, Drew. But I've already been contemplating. Don't tell Miss Cybert this. I've been contemplating another computer, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to go laptop or like actual desktop. I'm leaning towards desktop just because I know I could like beef it up even more. I do know this, Drew. I rendered something out the other night. I mean, I'll show you the final result, the final video. It took 9 hours, at least over 9 hours, probably to render out, and it's like a 10-second clip, maybe not even 9 hours to render it out. And I'm pleased with it. There's a couple things that I would love to change though. So yeah, I don't know. Again, like I don't know if that's I have to change something in render settings. I don't know if I have to. I just need a beefier computer or what. This thing is taking a long time. 2 minutes so far. Again, it's pre-passing. All this for a pre-pass. But it's going to look sweet. It's going to look real sweet. Now here's my idea with this rock too. Like here I'm just messing with just to get like a basic rock texture. It'd be cool to start making like some sort of like gemstone-y stuff. So maybe I could like figure out how to lop off a side of it. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Dude, that looks like some epic Star Wars stuff right there. Oh, and you know what? It's rendering that. It's rendering my final camera view. Dude, that light on the side there, that like light glow, is pretty epic there. I still don't like that hole. I don't know what that's all about. Actually, I think I do. That's got to be one of those. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's really sweet. Now it'd be cool again. Like what? I got to figure out how to like lop a side off of this, and then expose the core underneath and make it like real quartzy, kind of gemstone-y. You know, would be pretty cool. What is the treasure that lies inside? I love this dark face. This side is just, I mean, that is beautiful. This side, not so happy. I think we could fix it up a little bit more. But that is sweet with the light. Oh, man. That's nice. So, there you go. A basic sort of rock texture. And all that was made from a sphere. Right? If you go back all the way back to the beginning, we had a sphere object, and that is no longer a sphere. So pretty sweet. You can add all that by like basic manipulations of textures and lighting. Pretty epic, I think, so far. I wonder how long it would take. Well, it's a still image, right? I love this angle. It's just different because the lighting's coming from the opposite side. I wonder if I can, here, we're going to make this one view. We're going to use that one as the render view. And we're going to Alt-R here, Alt-R. And I'm going to rotate this camera a little bit and see if I can get that side. Is it going to take forever to render? I might have to turn global illumination off. Yep, it's 11:01. So I might render this out just as it is, and I don't know, post it. Oh, I need to change. I got to change my framing and all that stuff if I'm gonna post it on Instagram, because this is not set up for 1080 by 1080 resolution. If I go into settings here, I can do that by your output. This is 1280 by 720, which is like default HD video. So I'm going to have to switch that 1080 by 1080 if I want to post just like a still picture on Instagram. Oh, let me show you this real quick. Drive. Here's my float animation. This is the one I was talking about the other day. I posted this to Instagram too. A short little animation. I'm not happy with like these look like fish oil pills. I wanted them to be like more, I don't know, chromy, kind of like gold, and they came out looking like fish oil pills, I feel like. So I don't know, but overall I was pretty happy with the composition. I know last week I was trying to like figure out these, how do I get like a nice straight wall? It still might be a little crooked, but putting a floor in and then putting these walls in, getting the shadow effect going. So I was messing around with a lot of stuff here. I love how it goes from like that chromy kind of stuff and comes out. Now I might need to learn more about like lighting and materials, reflectance and things like that. But that one is posted on the Instagram already. And I don't know what you could do with it, but eventually we can get into way cooler animations and figure out like how do you use this in like social media? I don't know if I want to say marketing or what. How can I use this program to promote whatever it is that I'm doing, right? Like if it's in marketing, how do you use it in marketing? I don't know. This is the tutorial I went off of. There's a tutorial online, guys, just so you know. Realistic rock asteroid in 6 minutes. All right, hey, I'm out of here. I'll be back here in a little less than an hour, and I'm gonna play more NVIDIA GeForce for Shadow Play. Yeah, so I have NVIDIA. What is it? Is it like? Yeah, it's a GTX GeForce. I'm looking into RTX because, well, really because I just want to play Minecraft with whatever you want to call them. What are they? What are they called? Ray tracing, right? So that would be sweet. Yeah, I'm looking into an RTX, and I saw something about like this dude. It's cool. It's just like a little box PC that is like a workhorse. I forget the name, but I'll look it up and see if it's any good. But I would love to do it. Yeah, I need a beefy graphics card for sure. I mean, this thing does okay, but all right, sounds good to me. All right, Juve, I'm gonna check my Linus. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna check my email, see if I got any good news for you. If so, maybe I'll shoot you an email and let you know. Okie dokie. Is Jake still here or he left? I think he left. He just said hello. All right, man. I'm out of here. I'll see you in a little while.